It is a world built on a scale that almost defies comprehension. A living, breathing cathedral of green, older than our oldest stories. This is the rainforest. Its canopy, a vaulted ceiling 100 meters high, filters the sun into a cascade of emerald light, painting the forest floor in a shifting mosaic of shadow and brilliance. The air itself is thick, heavy with the scent of damp earth, decaying leaves, and the sweet perfume of a million unseen blossoms. It's a symphony of sound, the percussive call of a toucan, the electric hum of countless insects, the distant guttural roar of a howler monkey greeting the dawn. This is the planet's vibrant, thrumming heart. But beneath this veneer of serene majesty, a different truth unfolds. Here, in this cradle of biodiversity, life is a constant, high-stakes negotiation. Every breath taken is a wager against the odds. Every movement is a calculated risk. For the very abundance that makes the rainforest so spectacular is also the engine of its relentless, unforgiving competition. This is not a paradise of peaceful coexistence. It is a battlefield, teeming with combatants on every conceivable scale. On a single leaf, a droplet of morning dew holds a microscopic universe, a temporary oasis in a world of thirst. Nearby, a column of termites marches with military precision. They are not mere insects, they are an ancient dynasty of engineers, breaking down the dead to create new life, their tiny mandibles the engines of forest renewal. Yet they are also a vital source of protein for a legion of predators, their every step a gamble against becoming another creature's energy. Survival here is a sensory arms race. A jaguar, the silent ghost of the undergrowth, doesn't just see its prey. It tastes the air, its flared nostrils deciphering a complex tapestry of scents carried on the humid breeze. Every twitch of its whiskers is an act of triangulation, mapping the world in darkness. A snake's forked tongue samples the very molecules of its environment, gathering chemical data, painting a picture of what lies ahead. Is it a meal, a mate, or a threat? This is a world perceived through senses we can barely imagine, where the slightest vibration can mean the difference between life and death. And the battle is not limited to the animal kingdom. The forest itself is in a state of silent, slow-motion warfare. Seedlings on the forest floor engage in a desperate, decades-long race towards the light. Towering trees jostle for dominance in the canopy, their branches locked in a timeless struggle. Parasitic vines like the strangler fig begin their lives innocently before enveloping their hosts in a deadly embrace, stealing their light and water until only the victorious vine remains, a hollow monument to its conquest. For millennia, humanity has also been a part of this intricate web, not as an outsider, but as a participant. Indigenous communities have learned to read the forest's subtle language, to understand its rhythms, its dangers, and its gifts. Their survival has depended on a profound knowledge passed down through generations. Now, this ancient balance is threatened, but the story of the rainforest is, above all, a story of resilience. From the smallest ant to the largest cat, from the most delicate orchid to the most ancient tree, each day is a testament to the sheer, indomitable will to live. This is the chronicles of the rainforest, the battle for survival. From space, they are a deep green belt wrapped around the planet's equator. On the ground, they are the most complex and vibrant ecosystems on Earth, rainforests. Though they cover less than 10% of our world's landmass, they are colossal engines of life, powerful forces that shape our global climate. They are the planet's lungs, breathing in vast quantities of carbon dioxide and exhaling the oxygen we depend on. But they are also its heart, pumping incredible amounts of water into the atmosphere. Each day, a single large tree can release hundreds of liters of water vapor through its leaves in a process called transpiration. Multiplied by trillions of trees, this creates vast flying rivers, atmospheric currents of moisture that travel for thousands of kilometers, influencing weather patterns far beyond the forest's edge. This intricate machine operates on multiple levels, from the highest branches touching the sky to the deepest roots, tunneling into the earth. The forest is a layered world. The emergent layer, with its giant trees, breaks through the canopy, enduring direct sun and strong winds. Below it, The dense canopy is where the majority of life is found, a bustling city of leaves and branches that acts as a massive solar panel, capturing over 95% of the available sunlight. This is the engine room of photosynthesis. Further down, in the twilight of the understory, life adapts to the gloom. And finally, on the forest floor, a different kind of alchemy takes place. Here, in the thin layer of soil, the energy captured by the canopy is recycled. Nothing is wasted. What falls from above, leaves, branches, the bodies of the dead, is rapidly consumed and broken down. An army of decomposers, from microscopic bacteria to fungi and termites, works tirelessly, returning vital nutrients to the soil to be drawn up by the roots once more. Central to this subterranean world is a hidden network, a biological internet of fungal threads called mycelium. This wood wide web connects individual trees, allowing them to share resources, transfer nutrients, and even send chemical warning signals about insect attacks. It is a system of silent, constant communication and cooperation.
When you think of this forest, think of relationships. Every single species is a thread in a vast, intricate tapestry. But it's more dynamic than a simple tapestry. It's a living web of dependencies. We often focus on the big, charismatic animals, but the entire system is built on millions of smaller, often invisible interactions. A specific species of orchid might be pollinated by a single species of bee. That bee might rely on a certain type of tree for its nest. That tree, in turn, might only be able to reproduce if its seeds are dispersed by a fruit-eating mammal, like a tapir. Each one is a crucial link in a chain of survival. If you remove one of those links, the chain can break, and the consequences can cascade through the ecosystem in ways we are only just beginning to understand. The resilience of the rainforest isn't in the strength of any one species, but in the strength of these connections. These relationships are a story of co-evolution written over millions of years, a delicate dance between growers, scavengers, prey, and predators.
On the forest floor, this principle is on full display. Here, strength isn't always measured in size. It's in numbers, technique, and timing. Consider the leafcutter ants. These tiny engineers form one of the most complex societies in the natural world. The millions of leaf fragments they carry are not for their own consumption. They are farmers. Deep within their subterranean cities, they use these leaves to cultivate a specific fungus, their sole source of food. It's a symbiotic relationship perfected over millennia. The colony is a superorganism, with each ant performing a specialized role, from the large soldiers that defend the nest, to the media workers that cut and carry, to the tiny minims that ride atop the leaves, protecting the carriers from parasitic flies. Elsewhere, another collective force is on the move: army ants. Unlike the leafcutters, they are nomadic predators. In swarms that can exceed 1 million individuals, they sweep across the forest floor in organized raids, consuming any insect or small animal that cannot get out of their way. They are a force of nature, a temporary terrifying reset button for the local invertebrate population. To overcome obstacles, they use their own bodies, forming living bridges over gaps and ladders up stems. It is the ultimate expression of cooperation, where the individual is entirely sublimated for the good of the colony. But for every collective, there are masters of individual survival. In the rainforest, the line between being seen and not being seen is the line between life and death. Here, a glass frog rests on a leaf, its skin so transparent that its beating heart is visible, making it a ghostly, almost invisible presence to predators below. The evolutionary arms race has produced an endless gallery of mimics and masters of disguise. Yet, even the most perfect camouflage is no guarantee of safety, for in these shadows, apex predators move with silent grace, a reminder that in this intricate machine, every part is ultimately connected to every other, in a constant, dynamic cycle of creation and consumption. This is a world of breathtaking complexity, a living library holding the stories of millions of years of evolution. And while we have begun to decipher its language of relationships and cycles, countless secrets remain hidden beneath its green canopy, waiting to be discovered. If you care about the rainforest, please like, share, and subscribe to help spread awareness. Every action counts.